But the two ways that I talk about culture, I think most frequently is as culture as a field. So first of all,
Mm.
culture as like a field, like I live amongst all these cornfields here in
Mm.
Iowa. And so culture is the soil in which we're planted.
Mm.
And in certain kinds of soil, certain ideas grow, certain things
Mm.
can grow in some kinds of soil, and certain kinds of soil are resistant
Yeah.
to other seeds. So you sort of think about the parable of the soils that Jesus tells in the Gospels. Culture is the soil, right, in which belief becomes believable,
Yeah.
in which the Christian vision of the world feels like it is either narrow or capacious, right? So that's the
Mm.
soil in which we live. That's a more static metaphor.
Yeah.
Another metaphor, which is a bit more dynamic, is culture as a field of force. So now we're not in a
Mm.
cornfield anymore, we're in a force field, right? And so I'm moving through this field of force in which certain things pull me, attract me, push me in various directions. And I was sort of thinking a couple of weeks ago, I was in this very beautiful garden on the campus of Duke University, and beauty has a way of pulling us towards it, right? So
Mm.
this fountain is here and it pulls me towards it, right? With a certain kind of force. And culture is that field in which there's all of these forces acting on us,
Mm.
pulling our attention towards something, telling us that we should care about this thing. And that's a bit more dynamic. And so it's the sense that we always live in this space in which there's these magnetic forces, as it were,
Yeah.
pulling us in different directions. So there's two different metaphors. One that is culture as soil. The
Yeah.
second one is maybe culture as a spell. It kind of casts
Mm.
this spell over us and captivates us and
Yeah.
enchants us and grabs our attention.
Yeah.
So that's a bit more dynamic.